All right, let's start with a breaking update coming in. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed the bill to release the files on Jeffrey Epstein on Wednesday. This move comes as Donald Trump faced immense political pressure in the past few months to release the files regarding the disgraced financier and sex offender. Trump has signed a bill to release the Epstein file. He has said that Epstein was lifelong Democrat. He has named top Dems linked to Epstein. He has named Clinton. He said Clinton flew on Epstein plane 26 times. Department of Justice has turned over 50,000 pages to the Congress. Trump has hit out at Biden for not releasing files. Trump has said that there is a hidden truth about the Epstein links. Epstein issue used to form GOP victories. In fact, this is a decision that has been taken by Donald Trump. He has said that he has approved a bill to release the Epstein file. It's a big decision that has been taken by Donald Trump. And in fact, he has said that Jeffrey Epstein, who was charged by the Trump Justice Department in 2019 and not the Democrats, was a lifelong Democrat, is the in fact, charge that is coming from him. Let me take you through the post by Donald Trump on social media. He has mentioned here Jeffrey Epstein, who was charged by Trump Justice Department in 2019, not the Democrats, was a lifelong Democrat, donated thousands of dollars to Democratic politicians, and was deeply associated with many well-known Democrats, figures such as Bill Clinton, who traveled on his plane 26 times. So this is a major claim that is coming from Donald Trump. Larry Summers, he has also named him, and also other political activists that he has named here. He has also then gone on to say that as far as the association is concerned, perhaps the truth about these Democrats and their association with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed, because I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files. As everyone knows, I asked Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader to pass this bill in the House and Senate respectively, and because of this request, the vote were almost in the favor of the passage. At my direction, the Department of Justice has already turned over close to 50,000 pages of document to Congress. Do not forget, and this is in fact a warning to Biden that he has given, but most importantly, he has said that I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein file. And most importantly, he has mentioned that Epstein, who was charged by the Trump Justice Department in 2019 and not by the Democrats, was actually a lifelong Democrat, and he in fact donated thousands of dollars to Democratic politicians. He has named Bill Clinton as well, saying that he traveled on Jeffrey Epstein's plane 26 times. Is a big charge that has come in from Donald Trump. But most importantly, he has said that I've just signed the bill to release the Epstein file. As everyone knows, I asked Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader to pass this bill in the House and Senate respectively, and because of the request, he said that the votes were almost in favor of the passage, and at the direction now, the Department of Justice has already turned over close to 50,000 pages of the document to Congress. He said that, in fact, it is the Democrats that have to be blamed for this. The truth about these Democrats, and he has named Bill Clinton and many others, and their association with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed. Let me go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary, who has more details on this. Srinjoy, it is very shocking that earlier Donald Trump was not speaking about the Epstein file, and now all of a sudden he has said that he signed a bill to release the Epstein files. What has changed in the last few days?
He realized that there was too much pressure because the MAGA section of his supporters were very keen that the Epstein files were released. In fact, 1 or 2 congressmen and women had even spoken out about it. Now, so far, only 2 men have been punished for their links with Epstein, who trafficked in underage women. In fact, his plane was called the Lolita Express. Now, the 2 men who have been punished are as follows. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, son of the King of Britain, and Peter Mandelson, who is a diplomat turned politician. Now, there have been no cases against anyone across the pond in the United States. And as you rightly said, Bill Clinton has been on the plane 26 times. So has Larry Summers has had links with Epstein. But Trump himself has known Epstein for a long time. Now, how much did Trump know? Exactly what were his dealings with Epstein? These are things that have to come out. And now that the files have been released, people will go through the file. Congress will go through the file. They will look at these 200,000 pages and say, okay, this is what we have. Because very rightly, if you are dealing with trafficked women, and if you had dealings with such people, young women who are below the age of 18, it becomes a criminal case. And if it is a criminal case, there are many people who are involved. I mean, of course, he was Prince Andrew, brother of the king. He remains brother of the king. But today, he is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. So similar cases would come up in America. We don't know what will happen. We don't know what the Senate and the House of Representatives will do. But the fact that the entire file, 200,000 pages, is with the people of America and their representatives, surely some action will happen.
Absolutely. There are grave allegations against Jeffrey Epstein that he trafficked young women. And now Donald Trump says that Democrats are to be blamed for this. We'll get you more details on that. Shinta, stay on with